Ainhoa, what do you love from Mexico?
I love its culture and like the food, the Mexican food. I like the green areas like Chiapas, well, that has green areas. I also like the people, that it's like open mind. I love all of the traditions.
Mike, what do you love from Mexico?
Well, I love its buildings. The center of the city is very beautiful. I love the tour Latinoamericana, and that's almost what I love from Mexico.
Isaac, what do you love from Mexico?
Well, I mostly love the gastronomy and the culture and the buildings. I love being a Mexican.
Roy, what do you love from Mexico?
Well, I think I love the food because it's a typical and unique type of food that we only have here in Mexico. Two, I think that the biodiversity, because we have a lot of traditions, places that other places like our countries don't have, like Teotihuacan, Cancun, a part of the beaches.
Susan, what do you love from Mexico?
Well, I think that all the food and the people, the different kinds of civilizations, I don't know, everything.
Hi, can you tell us what do you like about Mexico?
My favorite part of Mexico are the beaches,
For example?
like Los Cabos or Cancun.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hi, can you tell us what do you like about Mexico, please?
Yes, I like about Mexico
Uh-huh.
the traditions that we have
Why?
because I like all the festivities that in Mexico celebrate, like Dia de Muertos or 15 de septiembre and things like that.
Thank you. Hi, Chiche, can you tell us what do you like about Mexico, please?
Yes, well, I like tequila
Uh-huh.
and tacos are my favorite ones.
Okay, thank you.
Mexico is culture. Mexico is food.
Mexico is a great country with a great culture represented in our history. Mexico is awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
Mexico is party, Mexico is tacos, Mexico is tequila.
What I think of Mexico, that it's my country, that I love it, but sometimes there are people that have to change, not myself, but I have to help to make a society much more effective than nowadays. That's it.
Okay.
I believe that Mexico is in fact a country that has a great potential. Several economy magazines have stated that the new power will be Mexico in some years, contrary to the popular belief of it being China or Japan. Mexico is a country that has great opportunities culturally, economically, and overall it's a country that can be exploited to its maximum, but because of the people and the ideologies that have been planted in it, it doesn't reach its full potential just yet.
I think Mexico is a really nice country with a lot of culture and many places you can visit and meet and know people.
I think Mexico's current situation is critical, but taking into consideration that we have like several cultural aspects. I love my country. Yes, we are facing a difficult situation with insecurity and corruption, but I think that we can also talk about the gastronomy, our environment, our culture, and well, I think that we also have positive aspects and we must be agents of change in order to reduce the problems we are currently facing and have like a better country.
personally, I don't consider myself to be a nationalistic person. That's why I see the country in which I live, which is Mexico, to have both pros and cons. I mean, something I love about the country I live in is that there's a lot of culture. Gastronomy is a very important part of it. We have some of the best food I have ever tasted. There are lots of archaeological sites, museums, the industry about entertainment, for example, cinematography, theater is very important in our country. Personally, as a art loving type, I found our country very interesting, at least in that aspect. I mean, but for example, there are lots of things in our country that I do not agree with. Our country is very plagued with insecurity. The government is well, several people from the government have relationships with, as we call it here, the narcotráfico. Persons are killed every day.
Okay.
Some of the aspects in which we are a country with extremely low levels is education. I mean, education in Mexico just sucks. You need to go to a private education institution in order to actually learn. I mean, and not every private school has very good educational programs. Because of this, most of the people in Mexico are ignorant. Most of them only speak one language. Most of them cannot perform mathematical operations or even write or read properly. They do not have general culture. They do not know about art or literature. So that's that. What else? The government, the way this country is managed is very poor. There is no actual representation of the people in the Congress. What else? I mean, there are so many ways in which our country is screwed. Poverty is one of them. We are of the countries in which the wealth is very poorly distributed. Like 80% of the people in Mexico are under middle class, and that's just disturbing how many people are in Mexico. For example, we're like 120 million persons in the country, and when you actually realize that most of those people are poor, that you see how actually our society is wrong. Well, that's what is at the top of my head. I don't know what else to say.
Okay.